Welcome to Peter's Timber Shop. We're so glad you're joining us today. Ever wondered why two pieces of the same wood species can look so different? It's a question that puzzles many, especially those new to the world of woodworking. The answer lies in a fascinating aspect of wood: its grain. Well, it all comes down to something called wood grain. Let's delve into that. In the world of woodworking, understanding wood grain is not just important, it's essential. Let's delve into why. Wood grain, essentially the alignment, texture, and appearance of wood fibers, is the fingerprint of a tree, unique in every species. It determines how wood behaves, affecting the strength and durability of your projects. For instance, wood with straight grain is typically stronger than wood with spiral grain. But the role of wood grain doesn't stop at strength. It also influences your project's aesthetic. The various patterns and textures provided by wood grain can make your work stand out, adding an element of design that can't be replicated by synthetic materials. Moreover, understanding wood grain guides your woodworking techniques. From the way you cut and carve to how you sand and finish, the grain orientation dictates your approach, enhancing your end product. So it's clear that understanding wood grain significantly influences your woodworking projects. Now that we know the importance of wood grain, let's explore the different types. Each type of grain has its unique patterns and properties, and these characteristics can significantly impact your woodworking projects. First up is straight grain. As the name suggests, the grain runs straight and parallel along the length of the wood, making it easy to work with and ideal for carving and shaping. Its uniformity lends itself well to a simple, clean aesthetic, making it a popular choice for furniture and flooring. Next, we have spiral grain. This type of grain twists around the tree's trunk, creating an interesting and unique pattern. Due to its irregularity, working with spiral grain can be a little trickier, but its distinct look can add a touch of intrigue to your pieces. Interlocked grain is another fascinating type. In this grain pattern, the fibers weave in and out of each other, creating a sort of zigzag pattern. This type of grain is often found in tropical hardwoods and can be challenging to work with due to its toughness. However, it's well worth the effort as it can create stunning visual effects in finished pieces. Lastly, we have wavy grain, which creates undulating patterns that can be quite mesmerizing. This grain type can be a bit unpredictable to work with, but it offers a unique aesthetic that can make your work stand out. Recognizing these different types of wood grain empowers you to choose the right wood for your specific projects. The type of wood grain doesn't just affect how your project looks, it also dictates your woodworking techniques. Let's explore how, shall we? Imagine you're poised with your saw or chisel, ready to make that first cut or carve. The direction in which you proceed is largely determined by the grain. Cutting or carving parallel to the grain, known as with the grain, is generally smoother and easier. But if you go against the grain, you might find the wood splitting or tearing. Now consider sanding. Ever noticed how wood feels smoother when you run your hand along the grain rather than across it? That's because sanding with the grain minimizes scratches and leaves a more polished finish. But it's not just about cutting and sanding. The grain also influences how wood absorbs stains and finishes. Wood with a straight grain tends to absorb evenly, while wood with a more complex grain might show variations in color. Choosing the right grain for your project can make your woodworking journey more enjoyable, and your end product more aesthetically pleasing. Whether you're crafting furniture, creating art, or building structures, the grain plays a vital role. So the next time you pick up a piece of wood, take a moment to appreciate its grain. Understand it, respect it, and most importantly, let it guide your technique. Mastering these techniques can significantly enhance your craftsmanship. We hope you found this dive into the world of wood grain informative and useful. If you're keen on honing your craftsmanship, give us a like, follow, and subscribe for more woodworking enlightenment. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe for more woodworking wisdom. See you next time.